Hi everyone, this is DMP Cornwall back again with my first video in a little while. This video was inspired by a Whisper Ramble video that I saw a while ago. I think it was done by Queen of Serene, but I'm not entirely sure. In it, she mentioned that she had had a session in a sensory deprivation tank, and she said that this was an amazing experience, but that she hadn't had time to elaborate any further on it in her video. It got me thinking, and I started to write a script based around what it would be like to be in a sensory deprivation tank. It sort of ended up evolving into a kind of more general visualization script, and I put a few parts of it up on my Facebook account, my ASMR Facebook account, as a visualization through statuses exercise. But I've just finished writing the proper script for it, and I'd like to read that for you now. The lights are too bright, the noises too loud, the time too compressed. Life and all its attendant detritus is hanging around your neck like a heavy woolen millstone. Your head feels like it's in a clamp. Your eyes are reduced to pinholes. Your ears hear only the static in the air and nothing of greater clarity. You need to escape, to find time and space to fold in on yourself and rinse out the sludge that has attached itself to you through the daily round. You need the cleansing that comes from a sensory deprivation tank. Closing the door of the tank, you hear the ticking of the timer clock outside abruptly shut off. Tick, 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 tick. Why are you doing this? Because you need to get out of the world temporarily and go back to a state of independent individuality. The darkness envelops you like a silk cloak, caressing your face and eyes. Should you close your eyes? Why bother when no light can get in, and the only sound you can hear is your own breathing? Slowly and gradually your breaths become rhythmic and start to do the job of the timer clock. With each breath you become aware that the darkness around you is receding and is taking you to a zone of self-awareness which is untouched by anything else. The gateways to your own self-perception are beginning to open. Laying back in the water of the isolation tank, your regulated breathing enables you to see through the darkness that surrounds you. The colour changes before you to the lushest burgundy purple you can imagine. It appears to you in the shape of swirls, turning in lazy, concentric, alternate motions, seducing you with the rhythm of their turns. They look so soft and inviting to touch. It's like you're looking at a shifting pattern of fabric just taken out of the machine and luxuriated in softener. You feel these patterns approach you, ready to rest against your face and provide you with a soft pillow to sleep against. And the feel of what is around you is as caressing and gentle as 1,000 feather downs. You can feel the purple swirls forming a protective cocoon around you. It soothes and comforts you, like the most comfortable duvet you can imagine. The cocoon is extracting all the stress and tension out of you, like a chrysalis that you can discard. Every molecule in your body feels like it's being stretched out in languid relaxation, you feel yourself entering a higher plane of consciousness. A warm, gentle light begins to shine on your eyes. You open them to find that it is gentle sunlight. You're in a green field with a perfect breeze blowing across your forehead. You sit up to take in your surroundings. Are you in heaven? Is this all just an illusion? So many questions. But as you catch the scent of flower blossom in the air and hear the gentle chirrup of crickets in the distance, you know that there is nowhere else you would rather be right now. You feel yourself rising effortlessly to your feet. They are bare, and you feel the warm, lush grass under the soles of your feet. It feels like the most luxurious carpet you've ever stood on. Start walking, almost gliding over the grass towards the side of an oasis in the middle of the field, the leaves of the trees swaying gently in the breeze. You breathe in the clear air. It feels so wonderfully pure. Your lungs fill and you realize that you're really breathing and letting it fill your body, sharpening your brain and heightening your senses. This causes your sense of touch to inflame as you feel the low-hanging leaves of the trees brush against you as you enter the oasis. See the shafts of sunlight illuminating the cooling shade of the glades. You hear the sound of water drawing you on until you reach a clearing with a waterfall and a large cliff, the colour of butterscotch. Running along the outside of the cliff is a path that ascends up one side of it before disappearing from view at the summit. You begin walking up the path, the surface of which feels as smooth as marble beneath your feet. The path has been lightly warmed by the sun. The walk takes you higher up the path, and the air you breathe feels clear and pure. Halfway up the path, you see an entrance cut into the rock face. You take a moment to look back at the oasis and the fields that you've left behind. You see them stretching out beneath you, looking green, lush, gently undulating in some parts, flat and serene in others, like your mindset. You walk through the entrance and down a set of stone steps. Natural phosphorescence on the rocks lights your way down toward a subterranean lagoon. The hot rocks have made the lagoon feel beautifully warm, and the water within the lagoon is lapping at the side of the bank on which you stand, beckoning you to cleanse yourself in its gorgeous light green water. Reach down and splash some water in your face. Ah, it feels wonderful, warm and refreshing. The water feels amazing and it looks so inviting. What are you waiting for? Dive in.